হ্যালো গাইস, আজকে আমরা ফেরত চলে এসেছি গাইস গেনশন ইম্প্যাক্টের গেম প্লেতে। আমাদের একটা ইভেন্ট নাটলানের ইনঅগ্রাল ইভেন্টের মধ্যে একটা ইভেন্ট বাকি আছে, ওয়ার স্প্রিং সামথিং করে লেখা আছে গাইস। চলো গাইস আমরা স্টার্ট করে নিই, ঢুকে পড়ি আমাদের ওয়ার্ল্ডে। তো গাইস আমরা ঢুকে পড়েছি আমাদের ওয়ার্ল্ডে, আর দেখে নেবো মেন ইভেন্টের নামটা কি, কারণ আমি মেন ইভেন্টের নামটাকেই গুলিয়ে ফেলছি গাইস। আর এটা সার্চ ফর ইন্সপিরেশনটা দেখে ভেবো না যে আমি কিছু একটা বাকি রেখেছি, ওটা আমার কমপ্লিটই আছে, খালি একদম লাস্ট স্টেজ অবধি যেতে পারিনি। আর ওয়েপেনটার R5 আমি করে ফেলতে পেরেছি, সো নট আ প্রবলেম এনিমোর। এইটা হচ্ছে গাইস ওয়্যার দ্য স্প্রিংস রিটার্ন। স্প্রে ফেদার গিল দেবে 30টা, মার্ক অফ দ্য বাইন্ডিং ব্লেসিংও দেবে। সো গাইস চলো গাইস আমরা চালু করে নিই। এটা গাইস ট্রাইবাল ক্রনিকলস এর মধ্যে পড়ে। এখান থেকে গাইস আমাদের কাছে এই টেলিপোর্ট পয়েন্টটাই কাছাকাছি পড়ছে। ওই ভাই তুমি কে ভাই? জাস্ট ডোন্ট টেল মি এটা আমার এক মানে পুরনো বন্ধু অভিরূপ মনে হয় না গাইস। আর সব বন্ধুও বলা যায় না গাইস, এটা ব্যাপার থাকে। পুরনো নবনালন্দার ক্লাসমেট এটাই বলা উচিত। আর আমরা কাট সিনে ঢুকে পড়েছি।
What an amazing view! And we can even see some dinosaurs here and there. Hey, why don't we try to get a picture with one or two of them in the wild?
আর আমাদের কামড়াতে আসলে
So cute! Huh? What's happening over there? Look, dinosaurs are actually fighting people!
time for us to save the day.
The legendary traveler and his... Get back! Don't panic! Just hang in there!
ওপেনিকের নামে আমি কহলোসরাসের পকোড়া বানাতে চলেছি গাইস। কেমন আছো কাকা?
You can't run!
কহলোসরাস পকোড়া। ঠিক আছে গেছি গাইস। আরেকটা দেবো গাইস, দ্য ইগল স্ল্যাশ। এটাকে যাই নাম দিই গাইস, আমি এটার নাম দেবো দ্য ইগল স্ল্যাশ। আরে ভাবে আমাদের জলবা কোনোদিন থামেনি, থামবেও না।
You must be scholars from Sumeru, right?
Yes, I'm Karya, and this is my senior Brahmdra. Thank you so much for seeing.
Don't mention it! Handling...
সুমেরু থেকে এখানে কি করতে এসছো তুমি? আর তাও আবার নিচ দিয়ে।
Just ran off. We need... Correct. Say, I can see you are very skilled at dealing with them.
Apologies. Brahmdra has been hyper-focused on his research. So please, don't be...
Oh, no worries. But why did you approach a whole group of wild Kaholosaurs, and what's this talk about capturing them? Paimon's pretty sure that's not what they're trying to do.
I'm sure we must look very silly. The fact of the matter is that we're searching for a mysterious island from a certain legend. Approaching them without the help of a guide from the people of the springs was certainly an
A mysterious island?
yes.
Are you certain you two won't consider my proposal to capture one?
Some proposal? There's no way we'd be willing to use a...
Then I suppose discussing it any further will just be a waste of time. Oh, all right. You did rescue Karya and I just now, and I suppose I should...
A little awkward, but...
We should move on.
Yes, thank you again. My apologies. Brahmdra really doesn't have the best people skills.
থাকা উচিত নয় গাইস, উই ডোন্ট লাইক দ্য পিপল স্কিলস হিয়ার এন্ড দেয়ার।
You really don't see a pair of adventurers like those two ever. But anyway, Paimon's really curious about them. Yeah, after all, the amazing places we've explored during our adventures, finding some mysterious island should be a walk in the park for us. Oh, you're right. The lady mentioned that the mysterious island is related to a legend of the people of this sport. Time's ticking, let's get started. But the real question is, who should we ask?
একদম চিফের কাছে জিজ্ঞাসা করবো, ছোট্ট মেয়েটা। গাইস স্টোরি কোয়েস্টে আবার কি হলো? সিরিয়াসলি এরকম ভাবে কমপ্লিট হয়ে যায়?
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
ঠিক আছে, ভালো কথা, খুবই ভালো কথা। আমরা খুঁজবো চিফ। চিফ আছে গাইজ। গাইজ আমার না ইন্ট্রুসিভ থটস আসছে যে একে একটু চুজ করে ফেলে দিই, কিন্তু হয় না। ছিল দেখি বুলেটিন বোর্ড মেসেজ করবো। ওকে আরে হানুয়া উপরে দাঁড়িয়েছে। ছোটু
Someone looking for me? Oh, if it isn't the traveler and his companion. So what brings you here? Do you need help with anything?
চলে আমিনা সামিনা এ ওয়াকা ওয়াকা
I want to visit the mysterious island.
চলো মিস্টেরিয়াস আইল্যান্ডে নিয়ে চলো।
Seriously? Is there something wrong? I'm assuming you two are already... Yeah, but now that you mention it, we don't... Then allow me to explain it to you two. It is said that the first chief of the people of the Springs was the most outstanding guide in all of Natlan. He discovered many deserted domains and found countless, but to prove himself once more, he embarked on yet another journey in search of a legendary, mysterious island. He endured many hardships along the way, but he persevered and managed to reach the destination.
কোনো ব্যাপার নয়, আমরা পৌঁছে যাব।
Golden Lake, where countless treasures are buried. But instead of claiming the treasures for himself, he left. Since then, many people...
কোনো ব্যাপার নয় গাইস, আমরা অনেক ট্রেজার বার করেছি আমাদের দিনে। নেটল্যান তো ছোট ম্যাপ।
After all, to find the island is to find riches and glory. Oh, that makes sense. So could you tell us how to get to that island? Oh, Paimon gets it. This is like a big secret for the people of the Springs. On the contrary, it's quite the opposite. The legend and the clues needed to find the island are all already known to the public. Oh, well, I'm willing to answer your question. Sure thing. What do you need us to do?
আমিনা কি চাও তুমি সেটাকে বলো।
Allow me to tell you some details. I'll be honest. There are some among the tribe who are rather base character. Not long ago, I received a report that a few of them were working together to scam visitors. As the chief of the tribe, I was very ashamed to hear of this. It's really hard to believe that could happen. They are targeting tourists who wish to visit that island. According to my sources, they would trick tourists into believing they are trustworthy guides before luring the tourists into spending a fortune for the sake of reaching the island. They run a pretty sophisticated operation. They would always claim the scammed money is some kind of legal travel expenditure, so it's hard to use that to directly convict them. So, I was hoping to find someone who could approach them and pretend to get scammed. Doing so, the problem is, they would certainly recognize anyone associated with me, which is why I... understands now!
তাহলে আমাদের কাছে টুরিস্ট হতে হবে, কোনো চাপ নেই।
Just a few scammers we're talking about. He'll take... Wonderful! Whoa, that's a lot of Mora! Did we already earn a bonus? There will be plenty of rewards if you manage to catch those scoundrels. This Mora, however, is for other purposes. I'm sure some spending will be required on your part before they lower their guard. I certainly wouldn't expect you to... So please use the Mora as... No wonder you're... I've marked the location of the scam...
চলো গাইস, আমরা স্ক্যামার ধরতে বেরিয়েছি। গাইস যা ডেসক্রিপশন শুনলাম, কোনো লো লাইফ কোথাও একটা পড়ে আছে। এক খোঁজার জন্য সাউন্ডস অফ দ্য ক্যানোপি টু
This should be
লো।
the place. Now let's see if anywhere around here looks like a scammer.
পাইমন
Oh,
বুঝে কথা বলো
we should pretend we are innocent tourists with no idea about what's. Good idea. Speaking of which, Paimon's dying to know what kind of treasures could be buried on the mysterious island. Wonder if anyone's ever really seen them before.
Ah, are you two visitors from afar looking to visit the mysterious?
তলু
Like we managed to lure them out already. Oh, pardon.
I just happened to overhear you two talking about the mysterious island. I assume.
Hello, Paimon is Paimon, and this is the traveler. That's right. We were just getting ready to.
গাইস মাঝখান থেকে এই যে ন্যারেশনের চেঞ্জটা হয়েছে পাইমন ইজ পাইমন
As a qualified guide,
আগে ওটা আই এম
I
পাইমন
cannot allow you to embark on such a dangerous journey. As the legend says, if you can manage
Do
to
you
reach
not
the
satisfy?
mysterious
Why
island,
not
riches
satisfy
and
your
glory
Paimonial
will be
needs?
yours for the taking. Be that as it
ও
may,
ভাই
the journey to the island is full of
সেগুলো
untold
কিছু দিন
perils
ছিল
and dangers. It would be nigh impossible for any average person, but you are in luck. Allow me to tell you the purpose of. Please, there's no need to. Although the legend and the clues of only guides bestowed with the legacy of our ancestors can correctly decipher the clues, tourists who rashly embark on their own often wind up lost and encounter unnecessary dangers.
He actually sounds pretty convincing.
But it seems like fate has brought us
পাইমনকে
together. So,
আর চোখে কথাটা
what say
বলতেই
you to having me as your guide? Not to worry.
So you'd be working.
For us, people of the Springs, guide.
No, Paimon almost wants to believe him. All right, thank you. Then please, guide.
Of course. Please follow me.
ফলো দ্য স্ক্যামার গাইড সেখানে আমাদের একটা পাইরোকিলাস রয়ে গেছে কি করে হয় আরে यार এই পাইরোকিলাসটা আমাদেরকে নিতেই হবে পড়ে যাবে গাইস এরকম করলে কিছু একটা ভাবে আগে উপায় খুঁজবো গাইস পাইরোকিলাসটা নেওয়ার কারণ এসব মিস হয়ে গেলে আর পাওয়া যায় না ঠিকই আর আমরা নেব এটাকে কোথায় ছিল গাইস ওর তো কথা ছিল নাইস গাইস আমরা কিন্তু পেয়ে গেলাম আমাদের পাইরোকিলাসটা এইবারে কোথায় যাওয়ার ছিল কোথাও না কোথাও তুই গাইস আমার যতটা ড্যামেজ হয় তার থেকে বেশি ড্যামেজ মানে তার থেকে অনেক কম ড্যামেজ হয় প্রবলেম
Are you two here to take pictures with the Coholosaurs?
Really, can we?
Huh? Oh, you two must be here to seek it.
Anna? Inside?
ইনসাইট অফ আটা
Not so loud. Openly saying their name in such a manner will only cause them to move.
I apologize for not explaining earlier. As you can see, Atta is the elder Coholosaur. My senior here is responsible to serve. Atta is highly respected among the tribe and is far more knowledgeable than other Coholosaurs. They say that Atta has actually visited the mysterious island before. Therefore, we must rely on Atta's insight to know how to get there.
Really? But how do we do that? Can a Coholosaurus elder talk?
একদম গাইস পারে
You need only slowly approach Atta. Once Atta has confirmed your scent, they will provide their wise insight. In the language of the Coholosaurs, of course. But no need to worry. The ability to interpret this language is one of the basic skills required of a guide from the people of the spring. I can understand Atta's instinct.
All right, then let's give it a try.
That'll be 10,000 more per person. In order for Ata to give us insight, they must recall their past, which can be extremely taxing for a Kaholasaur. Cost to maintain their...
I'm sorry. Such expenses may arise in the process of finding...
There you have it. Paimon knew there was no such thing as a free lunch. Oh, Paimon has an idea. She bets they've just made up all that stuff about the talking Kaholasaur. But if we... with that kind of evidence...
What's taking them so long? Well, what do you say? I'll even throw in a group photo of you two with Ata. You won't ever find another deal like this.
Oh, that's an unexpected bonus. Quick,
তাহলে
let's
গাইস
leave
গ্রুপ
it
ফটোটাও হয়ে যাবে। তাহলে গাইস আমাদেরকে যেটা বলেছিল সেটা হচ্ছে যে স্লোলি অ্যাপ্রোচ। কতটা স্লোলি অ্যাপ্রোচ এই ভিডিও এখানেই ঠিক আছে।
Oh, Anta really didn't try to bite us at all.
You can also pose now if you'd like a photo together.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, Ata is already speaking? Let me listen to what they have to say. Oh,
I see.
I see.
Did you really get anything from that noise?
Of course.
Here's your group photo.
Any chance we could get a receipt for that?
No problem at all. Here you go.
Please, come with me.
We still have a lot of the Chief's more to use. Why don't we keep up the act and gather some more evidence? Paimon's cute. These guys are going way too far. He keeps coming up with some far-fetched reasons to make us pay for it. With all the evidence we have now, we could bring him straight to the chief and he'd duck. But after handing over all that Mora, Paimon kind of wants to see...
Sorry to keep you waiting. After all the clues we've gathered, I've managed to find a shortcut
শর্টকাট
to the
টু
island.
দেখা যাক।
Oh, all right, then let's get going.
This is the spot. The trails of sunlight will guide the way. Once you cross the rushing water, the light of the setting sun shall reveal everything. Ata's insights have already pointed us to the destination. It's just on the opposite bank.
You mean we're almost there?
As I said before, this is a shortcut. If I took you on some arduous path after all the Mora you spent, that wouldn't make me look like a good guide, don't you think? Anyway, there's no time to lose. We need to get there before...
তাহলে চলো গাইস মিস্টেরিয়াস আইল্যান্ডে চলে যাই।
According to Ata's insights, this is the place. We're here.
You mean the mysterious island?
এটা মিস্টেরিয়াস আইল্যান্ড তোমাকে আমি ধুনছিলাম।
Yes, I've led you to the island just as I promised, which means it's time for me to say goodbye.
Hold on! Are you serious? This is supposed to be the island? Then what about the treasure? And look at these wooden signs and artificial lights!
All that stuff about treasure is just part of the legend. I didn't make any...
Huh. Since you seem to have... We were commissioned by the chief of the people of the springs to gather evidence of your scamming activities. With these receipts, your scamming days are over.
You sure? Then what's...
Huh. Well,
I took you all this... You want to report me for scamming tourists? Then be my guest. I'll just say that I'm being falsely accused. With that settled, I'll be going now.
he's trying to get away! Let's go out!
চলো গাইস একে ফলো করে একটু ধুনতে হবে যা বুঝতে পেরেছি। লোড কর ভাই।
It's the chief!
What's the chief doing here?
I have dispatched others to secretly trail him. Thanks to you, we can finally convict him of scamming people.
Convict me? How? They don't have any evidence against me. Even as the chief, you can't just level accusations.
Sorry to say it, but he got us. We lost all the evidence we had. Not to worry. Let's search him first.
Hey, what are you doing? Keep your hands off me!
সঙ্গে সঙ্গে that's my Mora, that's my Mora.
Yes, I see the mark. Looks like you already split the Mora before you left them here.
What do you mean?
The Mora that the Traveler and Paimon were using today were all provided by me. They all have a special mark on them.
You...
So, there must be an explanation why the Mora that should have been theirs ended up in your hands. There are no receipts to prove that any transactions took place, and you yourself just denied that there was a scam. So did you then take the Mora from others by force? Oh,
You... Ugh. All right,
we have witnesses standing right here, you know.
fine. Yes, it was all a...
তো গাইস আমরা স্ক্যাম বার করে দিয়েছি, নোংরামো বার করে
I
দিয়েছি।
still don't understand how so many people have been getting duped by them. You need only stop and think for a moment to see through the whole. If he claims to be able to find a shortcut to the mysterious island, then why hasn't he just gone there and claimed the treasure for himself? Why even bother guiding others there? Well, that's a good point. Speaking of, have any guides from the people of the Springs ever found the treasure of the mysterious island? I can answer this question along with your previous one about how to get there. The answer is actually very simple. There is no shortcut to the island. And most people don't even know. If you don't meet this single condition, then even guides from the people of the Springs, despite all of their abilities, will find it difficult to overcome the obstacles. Which is exactly why, even though the clues to the mysterious island are open to the public, there's a requirement?
একদম।
Let me ask you something first. What do you think a real journey to the mysterious island should be like? It should probably involve overcoming a lot of hardships with your companions before witnessing some breathtaking sights, uncovering a really touching story, and scoring some
পাইমন কিন্তু একদম
significant
পাক্কা পাক্কা
treasure.
কথা বলেছে গাইস।
And therein lies the key point. It said that the legend also meant, therefore, the requirement to reach the island is journeying with your cloak, so that, from what I can see, you and Paimon are... But, unfortunately, neither of you are experienced guides. And if you were to hire someone else, then I'm afraid you could probably never place your lives in the hands of someone you met on a pure monetary basis. That's true. But don't feel whether it's remote islands or ancient ruins, I'm sure they can also provide you with plenty of exciting and let me tell you a secret. The elders once told me that beneath these very ruins lies a way to reach the sky.
ও গাইস ওটা তো আমাদের অলরেডি কভার করা হয়ে গেছে।
Already discovered that. No matter, if you two want to go adventuring elsewhere, I can also give you some suggestions. Yeah, thanks for that. Oh, I can understand. I won't stop you if you're still interested in finding the island. A guide we could trust with their lives? Oh,
Mualani.
it appears you've already made up your minds. Then I'll be taking my leave. My assistants will pay you for all your help. Okay, bye-bye.
বাই। কতটা আছে গাইস দেখতে হবে কনজিউমেবলে 50,000 নট ব্যাড, মানে 6,000 মানে 56,000 মোরা হুইও।
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
ও দিল বড় সড়ো দিল গাইস। এ পড়াশোনা করতে যা, খালি গায়ে দাঁড়িয়ে বলছে অনু। মুয়ে লানি কোথায় গাইস, খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না।
Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
But why? Black floaters look really...
Maybe.
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by Coholasaur. I nearly drowned. Which is...
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Nightwind about this once. Black floaters bring bad luck.
Really?
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even suffering a little heat stroke?
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's all starting to make sense now.
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters.
Eesh.
According to the experts, bright colors can not only lift your mood, but also bring good luck. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like.
You'd really do that?
You got it.
Mualani to guys, কাজের কাজ করে ফেলেছে।
If it isn't the...
It's been a while, Mualani. Was all that stuff you were saying just now really true?
Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing blue floaters, a group of Kaholosaurs came to the rescue and brought her back to shore.
Whoa, for real?
But let's get back to why you're here. Are you looking to buy some water sports? Come on, don't be strangers now.
No. We
Nyo,
actually
nyo.
came here to ask you to be our guide.
চলো গাইস, পাইমন আসল কথা ড্রপ
Well,
করে
you've come to the
ফেলেছে।
right reason. So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island.
A trip to the mysterious island.
Do you have any concerns?
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be, right?
Yeah, your chief has already made that pretty clear. But with our adventurous experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely...
মুলানি তুমি কি সিরিয়াসলি ভাবছো যে
Then I'll have to
আমরা
explain some
অ্যাবিসে
things first.
মানে নাইট কিংডমে গিয়ে অ্যাবিসের সাথে যুদ্ধ করে কাচিনাকে ফেরত নিয়ে আসতে
And he's
পেরেছি,
the best guide in the whole tribe. But apparently, even
তাহলে
if
সেটাও
he
যদি আমরা করে ফেলতে
successfully
পারি।
reached the
মিস্টেরিয়াস
island,
আইল্যান্ডটা কি
with a
জিনিস?
good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually be fun and pleasant. However, but since it's you two asking, I definitely won't refuse. It's just my duty as a guide to explain these things before I officially agree to go on the journey.
Paimon thought this would be a piece of cake for you, but it seems like we're at... Paimon will feel really guilty to... Mualani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe. I heard he found another...
Oh, Kolo's back.
Who's Kolo?
কুল ওকে।
He's currently...
Really?
He's always out and about, so we don't get to see him often. Sounds like this is... let me put up the closed sign first.
তো গাইস এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের লাস্ট ইয়েটা। অ্যাক্ট 3 হচ্ছে ট্রাইবাল ক্রনিকলস এর লাস্ট অ্যাক্ট। মুলানি টু স্কোয়ার।
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. Here, have a look for yourself. As for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all got lost in a cave. Out of my sense of duty as a guide, I brought them all back. Next time, just save the trouble and let me go alone. Indeed. Well done. No wonder he's the best. I wouldn't dare to go more than 200 meters down.
I wonder how much he made this time.
Whoa, he really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers for...
Olo always treats his experience like trade secrets. He never tells anyone any...
Oh,
But one day,
That's him, right? Do you really think you'll be able to get his help?
Allow me to do the talking. You must be the top guide of your tribe. I have a commission that I hope you'd be willing to consider.
that guy sure looks familiar. Oh, aren't those two the scholars from Sumeru who are bitten by the Kaholosaurs? They also wanted to go to the mysterious island, right? Seems they finally realized that they need a guide.
A commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my rates? If you're not intimidated by the price, then we can talk.
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know. As long as the trip is a success, then the commission...
Oh? And where is it you want to go?
The mysterious island.
Just as Paimon thought.
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist. I wish to visit the real place. You hear that? He wants to go to the island.
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires a lot more...
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard about the requirement for our trip, right?
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those who are willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island together. I must reach that island, even if that means putting my life in someone else's hands. I have made up my mind.
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who do not have the skills to reach the island by themselves.
You...
You say you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous. Even if someone were to trust me with their life, they'd just be another burden. Let's look at it the other way around. Why would I place my life in the hands of someone whose abilities are far below mine? That is what the many guides in the tribe have received commissions like this, only to end up bogged down by their incompetent clients long before reaching the destination. How do you think I reached the mysterious island? I made it because I chose to go alone.
Well, I'm different. I'm no ordinary...
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. You'll give up halfway at best, which is a waste of my time. And a waste of your commission fee. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. For example... New student, over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude? Paimon takes back everything nice she said about him.
I have things to do now. Goodbye.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher. In fact, I'd say it's quite the opportunity.
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island. Uncle Newt.
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves, but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter. Waiting for a cumbersome client to find you before even trying to set off.
Mualani?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island.
I'm really sorry.
তাহলে আলটিমেটলি কি যেতে
I
হবে
just wanted
কি
to take you to see what the excitement.
That Colo seemed to harbor some kind of grudge.
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh? Even the best guide in the tribe can't stop talking about him.
Oh, I thought you...
Of course not. Uncle New has also argued with Ko'olo before. I've already heard the same words, but it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. After telling you about all the danger...
Actually, Paimon did...
No, please don't do that. If you want a chance of reaching the destination together, you must first reach a consensus on the amount of effort that will be required. I always felt that my teacher is no less skilled than Ko'olo. But Uncle New has never been to the island, so Ko'olo always uses that to push us down. So, as Uncle New's student, I've always wanted to complete the...
But don't you, with the help of the renowned traveler and his trusted companion, you definitely...
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
পাইমনকে পিছকে দিয়েছে গাইস
Paimon Flash!
তো গাইস মুলানি এখন
Alrighty then. If we're
পাইমনকে
gonna go,
একদমই
we
পিছকে
should
দিয়েছে
start clearing right away.
চলো বস ওই কি মাত্রা
It's that scholar guy.
Scholar guy? My name is Varandra. Please use it.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, and it's that lady too! Hello again!
Excuse me, Miss Guide. Since we've been referred to you, would it be okay for us to join your journey?
I'm Mualani. Just call me by my name. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just met, and I'm not sure you're cut out for this trip. The path to the mysterious island is a grueling one.
Oh,
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things outside of my field of expertise. It's understandable you're worried that we'll slow you down. So how about this? We'll set off with you as ordinary travel companions, and I'll pay you the usual commission fees. But we won't officially be your clients. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide. And even if something were to happen to us, your reputation as a guide won't be tarnished as a result. How does that sound?
If you accompany us, then you are a member of the team. I could never agree to such a careless deal. Oh, don't tell me you think I'm the same kind of person as Ko'olo.
So you still refuse? Fine. Karia, I'll put the more for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous, so please don't follow me.
ওকে পাবলিকের ঘটি নড়ে
Now he
গেছে
wants to go alone?
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide.
I'm so sorry for the trouble.
Don't say that. How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow.
So you've decided to...
No. Let's...
That's your plan?
Wonderful.
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started.
someone trustworthy সেটা তো বুঝলাম গাইস এটাই আমাদেরকে পুরো ব্যাপারটাকে শেষ করতে হবে
Hey, Alafa. I've got some business for you.
We've been over this before. The name's Yellowpath.
I know. It's just that Lafa sounds so much cuter.
Well, since you're the customer here, I guess whatever floats your boat.
I need a camping tent with all the accessories. Only the best you've got.
Another commission, huh? Just so you know, a full tent according to your standards is gonna be pricey. Is your client covering the bill?
How much are we talking?
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
Let's make this clear, Traveler and Paimon. We're not working together.
Oh, no. We're traveling as close friends who trust each other with anything.
একদমই ঠিক
That's
পাইমন
what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camp. We're ready, Lafa. Your total
Isn't that still...
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay? We can either sleep out in the open, tired.
You call that a week's worth of pocket money?
That's not important. We still need to buy some equipment from another store.
গাইস চাপ হয়ে আছে अटे ऐसे बावल ना दे हुई अच्छा वही करे दुदू मालवार करो माल
Afternoon, Uncle On. Because you're still young, Uncle On. Hey, can you help me find something kind of rare? I can negotiate the price. What do you say?
All right. What are you looking for?
A record player. Specifically, the kind that's convenient.
Oh, that model is pretty rare indeed. I thought it'd be nice to keep it as a prized collectible in the shop.
Uncle On.
Just don't break it, okay? I'll even buy it back from you when you're done with it.
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that mean we need to buy some records too?
Yep, and that's our next stop.
this record player आज के दिन की नहीं
Hey, Paka Paka.
पका पका
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of your own?
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to...
Uh-huh.
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Nightwind to release a record.
Whoa. Then we could produce some really...
Nice. That's the record also accounted for.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Nightwind for some advice once, and apparently, playing this song at night is an effective way to keep travelers safe.
Is that really a thing? Well, if it doesn't...
You know how it goes, Mualani. 20,000 mora for this record.
Deal.
Looks like Mualani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy.
Next, what's wrong, Mualani?
Next, I need to find my teacher, and besides the letter, it's full of strange symbols, almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. The chief made several copies, which brings up low. Yes, but the thought of having...
That's right. Let's go.
चलो guys final piece the map I suppose wait again in a war because we are waiting that out তাহলে এখানে কে বসে আছে Uncle New
Afternoon, Uncle New.
A surprise. Then you must...
You saw...
Did you forget that you had mentioned these two to me before? The ones who went to the Night Kingdom with you. In some sense, you could say that you've already trusted each other with your lives. It's just that.
Huh? Do you think that I'm still not ready?
No, I believe you are the best guide in your generation. It's just that. After all, the journey to the mysterious island is no easy feat.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Don't misunderstand. Our mission has got...
I understand.
In that case, you may have the map. Also,
তাহলে
take this.
ম্যাপটা দিয়ে দাও
What is it?
It's a talisman.
talisman
Good care.
Was this made with...
Right. Which is precise.
You really know me best. All right. Traveler and...
Yay! Payment!
মানে ম্যাপও পেয়ে গেছি wait until the following day 8টা
It's about time to meet up now. Let's head to the spot Mualani mentioned.
চলো গাইস স্পটের দিকে চলে যাই এইখানে কিছু একটা আছে গাইস
Traveler, come on! Over here!
You're here, Mulan.
Good morning, you two.
Morning.
So when are we leaving?
Seems you're as excited.
I just want to get down to business.
Don't worry, I'm a very professional. First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh.
স্ট্যাচু থেকে কিছু
No,
একটা
it's
আছে
not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the people of the Springs who came back from the mysterious island. The first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to our...
Is there any theoretical basis?
Theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's... Very good.
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an empiric...
Come on, everyone. Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments.
It really feels like we're about to embark now.
Please get ready. we're going to look for the first.
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
At a place where many gather. Like a park?
এই জায়গাটায় পৌঁছতে গেলে এটা দিয়ে চলে যাই where the Kaholosaurus gathers.
Let's try not to disrupt them.
কি হলো নড়ে কেন গেল এখান থেকে কাটসিন করে
The
দেবো
first clue is related to the Kaholosaur.
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, most can deduce that the first clue is related to the Kaholosaurs. When the first chief created the map, he left a special mark for this part. It's a code that the tribe uses to indicate a herd of them. So it'll be impossible to gain any leads from just finding one or two.
You're a real pro at this, Mualani.
But according
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the Springs would know. It so happens that it's almost like how our tribe gathers together for. Unless you're a guide who's always running across Natlan, it would be very.
this is a thing? I need to note this down right away and include an explanation as a part of my thesis.
According to what I've deciphered from the map,
But to get there, won't we have to get through the herd of Kaholosaurs?
we'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them.
You mean we're going to have to walk through the Kaholosaur herd?
Given we've agreed to work together, everyone should do their part. However, Korea has been attacked by Kaholosaurs before, but
No, we
ঠিক আছে
actually need
ঠিক
someone
আছে
to stay
অত
with
গল্প
us.
করে লাভ নেই
And now I understand how. Follow me and stay close. Oh no, you've been spotted.
পাল্লাতে হবে কি
Go
হবে
off and try again.
These Kaholosaurs sure seem
given you've already
First of all, the elders of the tribe, and secondly,
on what base?
okay,
let Paimon think. Oh, is there a detour or another?
according to the map,
This is tricky.
Karya, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between varieties.
I discovered something very interesting. But I'm not sure how.
Oh, is that?
You can just call me.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye on the luggage. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
তুমি কেন কি করতে চাও আর কি লস হচ্ছে গাইস
What's this?
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Kaholosaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak around and stay out of sight, they'll still notice us once we get close enough. But this plant can help us solve that problem. We can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick their sense of.
So, we're gonna.
Don't worry, it's also good for you.
আচ্ছা তাহলে এটা কি নাম ছিল স্পিনাল ফ্লোর
Perfect. Okay.
একটুখানি পরে
Follow
আসছি
me careful. Don't startle them.
আরে यार আমাকে ফেরত আসতে হবে গাইস কোথায় মুলানি কোথায় দাঁড়া ভাই তাহলে একবারে নিয়েই আসি আচ্ছা পাইরোকিলাসটা আছে একটুখানি উপর দিকে আমাদের কেমন লাগবে একটু ফাইট আহা পড়ে গেলাম ভটকানো যাবে না ভটকালে এই কেস আচ্ছা এইবারে আমরা কি ইনলাইন হতে পেরেছি নাকি আরো একটু ডিস্টেন্স নিতে হবে আমাদের আমার মনে হয় গাইস এইটা নিয়ে নিই এটা আর একটু হাইটে উঁচু তো আমাদেরকে দিয়ে দেবে গাইজ আমাদের কাছে মার্কার রয়েছেই, আর আমরা দেখতেও পাচ্ছি পাইরোকিউলাসটাকে। পাইরোকিউলাস পেয়ে গেলে গাইজ কখনো ছাড়তে নেই, এটা হচ্ছে ব্যাপার। যে কোনো গাইজ অকিউলাস তুমি যদি মিস করে যাও, যতক্ষণ ওই অকিউলাস রেজোন্যান্স স্টোন তুমি আরেকবার ক্রাফট করছো, ততক্ষণ অবধি তোমার সেম ব্যাপারই থেকে যাবে।
Oh, hang on.
Perfect. Okay. Be sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful.
গাইজ বেবি কাহলোসরাস এসে গেছে,
Kaholosaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger.
কিন্তু এটা তো পোজেস ডেঞ্জার। আরে তাকিয়ে ফেলেছে ভাই, তোরা
How could there be so many here? We can't get through. Oh, I have an idea. Wait.
বলে ফেলো কাকা।
Come on.
কমন তো কোথায় এখন?
Careful. Don't startle them.
ওকে, অনেকটা ডিপার ইনটু দ্য ভ্যালি চলে গেছি গাইজ আমরা।
We must be getting close. Look. Maybe when things start to get boring.
Hey, but why not that? It sounds like someone has been. True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Did you see that on the rock? It looks like some kind of drawing.
I've heard that there's a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological signals released by. That must be the clue.
Should we take a picture?
The flash might disturb them. Let me try to.
So we've passed the first stage of the journey now.
I see. Had we chosen to drive the Kaholosaurs off?
Has he always been this way, Miss Card?
He's just upset.
At least this is shown.
Yes,
Mualani really knows how to lead our group.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our next
Hard to tell. I'm uncertain
Or
with
can I
this idea what it's trying to get at.
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kind of rough, I can still see that they represent the boundaries between the water and the land at Jadeskirt Knoll.
Jade
Use this
Skirt
to fill
Knoll.
and find our next step. Really? Well, intuition. All right, break time is over.
Where the Kaholosaurus gather. লোকেশন অ্যানালাইজ, যেটা স্ট্যাচু অফ দ্য সেভেন থেকে যাওয়াটা ইজিয়ার হবে গাইজ। যেটা হচ্ছে একবার চেক করে নেবো গাইজ, কটা পাইরোকিউলাস হয়েছে আমাদের। 23, আমাদের আরো 5টা লাগবে লেভেল 5 করতে। তোমরা বুঝতেই পারছো গাইজ, আমরা ভালো দিকে এগোচ্ছি। এখানে কিছু আসবে না তো গাইজ আবার?
This is the place.
So, where do we go next?
I'm not complete.
I knew it. My theory was correct.
Sounds like he's.
If you have any suggestions,
I believe According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragons living in Natlan also used a similar device. Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses may have been built imitating the dragon.
oh, I remember now.
After learning about the legend, even though I haven't found an exact route, firstly, it's at an intersection. Therefore, the area.
Oh, amazing.
Now everyone's contributing.
You flatter me.
All right, then let's start searching for the dragon's spirit door.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my.
Then let's start searching for the phlogiston node.
If I'm not mistaken. Look that way.
ওটা তো সুমেরু ডেজার্ট দেখতে পাচ্ছি গাইজ।
Whoa! It started glowing! This should be it, right?
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. But according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes. Let's keep searching, everyone.
ওকে গাইস, একটা ফ্লেজিস্টিক নোড আমরা চালিয়ে দিতে পেরেছি। এত দূরে হবে গাইস?
Show me your moves.
I shot my moves. নাও মজা দেখো এবারে। কোথায়? একটা গেল, আরেকটা বল কই কাকা? ভাই আমার লাগবে এইটা। এটার নাম হচ্ছে গাইস ইউমকাসল। এইখানে গাইস কিছু একটা আছে।
Oh, but it's way up high. We'll need to find a way up there.
পেয়েছি কি গাইস? পেয়েছি। ও
We finally found all of them.
Great work, everyone. Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing.
Is there something wrong?
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. But this one requires someone to stay and keep operating it here. Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between different phlogiston nodes to change the path of the spirit way. If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on the spirit way will come tumbling from the sky.
In theory, the process should be very safe, but only if the 3 phlogiston nodes are each being operated by someone.
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more skills than a typical spirit door.
Well, I've never tried before. I've read a lot of information.
দেখ ভাই আসছে কিনা দেখ। আসছে।
Huh? But in theory, this shouldn't happen.
If Arandra can control it. Okay, well, how about you?
After all the adventures he's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
Alright, then it'll be up to the Traveler to stay here and operate the phlogiston node. I'll go activate the mechanism. I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes.
Wait, but handling it this way sounds even...
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water. I'm pretty good at swimming, so I'm not afraid if I end up falling in.
It's so high. You'll be falling so fast.
Do you still remember the promise? Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island.
এটা ব্যাপার
Since you two...
Alrighty. Please be careful.
কিন্তু তাহলে গাইস একাই বা কি করে গেছে?
Let's ride.
এই রে, এই জিনিসগুলো বিরক্তি লাগে গাইস।
Now switch to the spirit way on the right.
ওকে, স্পিরিট ওয়ে অন দ্য রাইট ব্যবস্থা করতে পারলাম।
Please activate the next node. I might have heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need.
আচ্ছা, নোড উই নিড মানে ওই নোডটাকে অ্যাক্টিভেট করতে হবে। তো গোল গোলই করছে গাইস।
Passing wave.
এই জিনিসপত্রগুলো খুব বাজে।
The path ends up ahead. Switch to the next spirit way.
खतरनाक गाइस
Traveler, get to the next node!
Got it! Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need. Mualani, we've taken care of the final node. Please be careful.
আরেকটা নোডও গাইস করে দিয়েছি আবার ঘুরে যেতে হবে গাইস তো গাইস এরকম স্পিরিট ওয়েজে ক্র্যাক থাকা খুবই বাজে জিনিস এটা কি কেন
That was
You were amazing, Mualani. There were a couple of moments Paimon thought it was...
I'm confident I...
Oh no, you're right.
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically recharge. Once they're activated, they'll be
In that case, no matter what happens next, we have to seize our chance.
Do you hear that?
Do you hear that
And a bunch of whirlpools just appeared in the water.
Yes, we need to get to higher ground and take a look.
চলো গাইস দেখি হায়ার গ্রাউন্ডে চলে যাই
Hey, look over there.
Whoa, there's a giant whirlpool over there.
Yep, and that's our next stop.
Huh?
আমরা ওয়ার্ল্ডপুলে যাব
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility.
No way.
Forgive me for being...
Yes, I know. Everything points...
And what if you're...
Rondra.
I'm not trying to be... The spirit ways... At this rate, some of the land that was... So, our goal should be the shallow...
It does seem to...
I can't find any evidence to refute your claim for the moment, but I still trust...
But it seems like it's time for our collaboration to come...
But didn't we all agree to trust each other?
I have reached this...
No.
You...
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result in the worst...
Then we can implement...
Oh, but you can't... How about this? You and Karya wait here. We'll go first and investigate the whirlpool. I know you like to explain everything with theories.
Well...
Traveler, come on.
let's get going যেতে লাগো তাহলে গাইস বড় ওয়ার্ল্ডপুলটাতেই যেতে হবে গাইস আমি তো মনে হয় ভিতরটা কি হবে গাইস এখন না এখন করে ওয়ার্ল্ডপুল তো বুঝলাম কিছুই তো নেই গাইস ওটার মধ্যে
The massive whirlpool.
Do you also think that this is a... It's okay. That's completely normal. This is just how it is. This gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But although I'm critic, if the scholars... The same goes for the good news is...
Mualani?
Traveler.
That's right. You've trusted us, but besides, it's gonna...
Aw, Paimon.
All right. Let's investigate this whirlpool and see if we... Matters of luck aside, he definitely knows a lot about geography and we'll need...
No, it's just that we can't see much from here.
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon or does the whirlpool...
You're right. Maybe it's just like the phlogiston nodes and can only be active...
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
প্রবলেমটা কি আছে
We
কারিয়া
tried to persuade him. He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. After he took a few steps, the water suddenly began to surge and he was swept away. I'm not much of a swimmer, so I came...
Why did this happen?
No time to hesitate. Need a surfboard?
Let's ride.
That way? He's been pulled away by the current. Not the right. The current is too fast.
কারেন্ট তো গাইস পাস আছে তো গাইস মালটাকে লাথি মেরে আমরা ইয়েতে ফেলে দিয়েছি, জলে ফেলে দিয়েছি। বেঁচে গেলে বেঁচে গেল, না হলে মরে গেল।
Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
It's just...
Right, who knows if we...
Why would you give...
How can you say that?
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karya. The only problem is that we still don't know. It's already getting late now. Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry. Hey, Paimon's stomach can be very...
We have plenty of tasty things to eat.
গাইস একটা পাইরোকিউলাসের লোকেশন আমরা মিস করে যাচ্ছি।
Is this the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help set up the... Go ahead.
এটাই ছিল গাইস। যাওয়া কি করে যাবে তুমি সাথে? এখানে গাইস ভুড়ি ভুড়ি পাইরোকিউলাস পড়ে আছে, আর আমরা সেটাকে ক্লেম করতে পারছি না। এটা কি ঠিক গাইস? কোনোভাবেই এটা ঠিক।
All right, let's finish this fast.
ধপাস করে বললো এর দ্বারা হবে। এখানে একটা পাইরোকিউলাস আছে গাইস, আর কোথায় একটা ছিল। কারণ গাইস এখানে যতগুলো পাইরোকিউলাস ছিল সবকটাই আমি নিয়ে গেছিলাম। আর এটাও গাইস বারবার পয়েন্ট করে। ওকে গাইস, তাহলে কতদূর কি আছে চেক করে নেব। ডিলুক দিয়ে যদি আমরা এগিয়ে যাই, পাইরোকিউলাসটা এখানে কোথায় আছে আমরা দেখতে পাবো। একদম লেজুরটা ধরতে পেরেছি গাইস। ওকে গাইস, পাইরোকিউলাস আমার হাতে। বস কোথা থেকে হাওয়াটা দিচ্ছে জানি না, তখন যদি দিয়ে দিত তাহলে আগেই তুলে নিতে পারতাম। আরো একটা কোথাও পাইরোকিউলাস আছে। গাইস লিটারালি এটা হাওয়ায় হাওয়ায় নামিয়ে দিল, মানে উঠিয়ে দিল গাইস। ইস গাইজ আমি ক্র্যাশ ল্যান্ডিং করার 2 মিনিট আগে বেঁচে উঠি। কিন্তু গাইজ আজকে একটুখানি ব্রেক করবো এটাকে, 1 ঘন্টা 20 মিনিট অলরেডি হয়ে গেছে। তো আমরা মিস্টিরিয়াস আইল্যান্ডের হালকা করে একটু গ্লিমস নিয়ে এসেছি। আর তোমরা যদি কন্টিনিউয়ালি দেখতে চাও এই ইভেন্টটাকে শেষ করার জন্য, তো গাইজ সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নিও, লাইক করে জানিও, কমেন্ট করে যে তোমরা কোন পার্টটা এটার মধ্যে সবথেকে বেশি এনজয় করেছো। আমি তো বলবো যে আমরা স্কলারটাকে ঢুকতে দেখলে বেশি এনজয় করতাম। তো গাইজ লাইকটাও করে দিও, সাবস্ক্রাইবটা করে দিও। আমরা রাখছি আজকের মতন এটুকুই। নেক্সট ভিডিওতে মিস্টিরিয়াস আইল্যান্ডের কোয়েস্টটাকে কন্টিনিউ করবো আর আমাদের পাইরোকিলস জমাতে থাকবো, যাতে আমরা স্ট্রেচ অফ দ্য 7কে লেভেল 5 অবধি নিয়ে যেতে পারি। তাহলে চলো গাইজ আজকের মতন রাখছি এটুকুই। #বাই।